Good morning, students. So, as we were studying railway previously, and I have told you that in India, railway was introduced by Britishers on April 16, 1853, and this train runs between Mumbai and Thane. And I have already told you about some of the fast trains running in India now, that are Shatabdi Express, Rajdhani Express, Duronto Express, and many more. Okay, now here we are also have learned that there are some luxurious train that is made for the tourist to increase the tourism in our country. These are the Palace on Wheels, Royal Orient, Deccan Odyssey, and Fairy Queen. Maharaja Express and many more are there, that is for the tourist experience. You can also travel in that trains. Now we were talking about the India's first metro rail. India's first metro rail was started in Kolkata. Okay, an air conditioner metro rail was also there in Delhi and Mumbai. So Kolkata was the first one, and Delhi and Mumbai also have metro station, and they are all air conditioned. A metro is about to start in Chennai as well. One metro system is in Jaipur as well. Metros are the rails that connects the major areas in a proper city, in a big city. Like Delhi is a very big city. You can travel in metro and go from one place to another in very short span of time. Now, let us learn about the different railway tunnel or railway tracks around the world. So first of all, we are going to learn about the Seiken tunnel in Japan. Okay, children, it is a tunnel. So Seiken tunnel in Japan is undersea rail tunnel. So children, it is a tunnel which is under the sea. Okay, it is 54-kilometer railway tunnel which is 24-kilometer long portion under the sea bed. So this tunnel is totally 54-kilometer long, and 24-kilometer area of this tunnel is under the sea. The track level is 100 meters below the sea level and 240 meters below the sea level. Okay, it means that it is 100 meter under the sea surface. Sea surface के भी बाद वो 100 मीटर नीचे है, and 240 meters from the ground level. So you can see it's here. This is the map of Japan, and here is this tunnel, is this red circle. Okay, this tunnel is under the sea and connects this place from this place. So which tunnel is this? This is Seiken tunnel. So now let's talk about the Channel tunnel. So Channel tunnel is 50.4 kilometer long. This is the longest one. This is 54 kilometer long, and this is 50.4 kilometer long. It is also an undersea rail tunnel. It is also from under the sea, below the sea. The English Channel connects between United Kingdom and France. You can see this is the picture of this tunnel. This is the way you can go from this tunnel. The railway come from this tunnel and go under the sea. And here it is. It connects United Kingdom and France. They both places are in Europe, and they are connected under the sea. And it is 50.4 kilometer long. Now, let's talk about the Trans-Siberian Railways. The Trans-Siberian Railways are the longest railway line in the world. So what is the longest railway line? The Trans-Siberian Railway. It is in Asia. It connects Moscow in the extreme of the west of Russia and extreme eastern parts of the Russia. So children, see this map of Russia. You can see that over it is written the Trans-Siberian Railroad in early 20th century. So you can see that here it is written Moscow. See, here is the Moscow, and here you can see the Trans-Siberian Railway goes to the eastern part of it. Okay, it runs from west to east and connects the whole Russia. So it is the longest railway route. So which is the longest railway route in the world? It is Trans-Siberian Railway, which is in Russia. which connects Moscow to the other cities of Russia. Now let's talk about the TGV or the Train a Grande Vitesse. Listen, this is a French name, so this is Train a Grande Vitesse. It's being German, that's why it is in French, that's why. And you can see one picture of France TGV here. It is in your book as well. So let us read more about it. French for high speed train is a French high speed rail services. It is one of the fastest rail in the world. So here is the longest railway track and here is the fastest one. It is the fastest railway train, which is the speed of 300 km per hour. 300 km per hour is a very fast speed, children, because in India the railway runs up to 130 km per hour only. So it is more than double from our country. So see, these are the TGV trains in France, which is the latest picture of these TGV trains. You can see this, they are very high tech and they runs from a very high speed. Now let's talk about, children, the fastest train in the world. This is the Shanghai Maglev. This is Shanghai Maglev. Children, do you know about the magnetic trains? The trains which runs with the help of magnets? This is that train. Okay, this train is run on a magnetic track, not like us. Okay, above the two magnets they used to run. The Shanghai Maglev is also known as Shanghai Transparent is currently the fastest train in the world, running between Beijing and Shanghai. Beijing and Shanghai, they both are in China. It has a maximum operational speed is 340 km per hour. It is very high speed, children. So you can see this train picture. This is Shanghai Maglev. Okay, and you can see the railway track also. It is made up of a magnet and it runs with the speed of 340 km per hour and it is in China. It runs between Beijing and Shanghai. Its maximum speed is also written here and it is a magnetic train. So we have learned so far about the railway tracks around the world, the fastest one and the longest one. So now let's go to the next topic, is the waterways. Okay, so the waterways has been a popular means of transport since ancient time. So people are traveling in the water or on the water since ancient time, but that time they were the earliest human made simple raft using log of woods to travel on water. So the early human used to travel like this boat. Okay, it's a simple raft which is made up of log of wood, which is the earlier human used. Now we are not using these raft, you very well know that thing. So which is made up of log of woods. Okay, you have seen the log of woods to travel on water. Today we can travel in big comfortable ships that runs on the steam or diesel. So now today we are traveling on which? We are traveling on a big ship which runs with the help of engine, petrol engine or diesel engine. Okay. So waterways are also used to carry heavy goods and more goods, like railways. Railway also used to carry the goods, and same way the waterways also used for carry heavy goods and bulky goods for a long distance. It is the cheapest means of transport. Cheapest means that is less costly. Okay, it is very less, it charges you very less. Okay, it is the cheapest means of transport. The only requirement of the waterways is a good port. So what we require to travel in a water? Of course, a ship and a seaport also. A seaport is a place where the ship come and rest, where loading and unloading of goods has done, which have the facilities of loading and unloading of goods. Okay, goods means things. So water transport can be divided into two types, that is inland waterways and ocean transport. So let us learn what is inland waterways and what is ocean transport. So inland you can understand from this word only. Inland means between within a country or within only a river. Okay, so some big rivers and lakes which are navigable are used as waterways. Means some big rivers, very big rivers in which a ship can travel. So that is used as a waterways, that is in which a ship or a small boat, more than a small boat, can go. Like rivers like Mississippi in North America, River Nile in Africa, and River Amazon is also in Africa, is used by huge ships. Okay, because they are so big, in which so in this ship can also move. And India, rivers like Brahmaputra and Ganga are used for inland waterways. So waterways which is within a country or within a continent is called inland waterways, and they are used in a big river. Now let's learn about the second type, that is ocean transport. So children, what is ocean transport? So seas or ocean are used for the transportation of heavy goods like food grains, mineral ores or petroleum. This form of ocean transportation. This is the forms of ocean transportation. So you can see this is a big ship which is running in an ocean or in a sea from one country to another country. That is an ocean transport which is in a bigger area. Okay, so let's learn about some of the important sea route. The first one is the Suez Canal. The Suez Canal connects the Mediterranean Sea with the Gulf of Suez and in the Red Sea. Let us see where it is first. So you can see this map in your book. This is the world map, and you can see it is showing you the two routes. The light blue color is the prior sea shortest route, and means the previous shortest route, and this is the new shortest route. So you can see where is Suez written. It is written here. So here it is the Suez Canal. You can see this is the Red Sea we have learned so far, and here is the Mediterranean Sea. So earlier, if we want to go this place, we have to travel like this much long route. But now if we want to go this place, we go from here, and here is a small canal. A small canal which connects the Mediterranean Sea to Red Sea to Mediterranean Sea, and which saves a long time. अब इतना लंबा जाएंगे तो टाइम ज़्यादा लगेगा, फ्यूल ज़्यादा लगेगा, but this makes the route short. So which places it connects? It connects the Red Sea to the Mediterranean Sea by Suez, Gulf of Suez. It is operated in 1869. It is allow water transportation between Europe and Asia. We have also seen that. This is Europe and this is Asia and this is Europe. And without navigating around Africa, it is about 160 kilometers long. Now we do not need to go to cover whole Africa. We can simply go like this, and we do not need to cover Africa. Now let's learn about the other canal, that is the Panama Canal route. The Panama Canal route connects the Atlantic Ocean with the Pacific Ocean. It becomes operational in 1914 and has reduced the traveling time of 8 hours between two oceans. So here is the picture of Panama Canal in your book. So see, in this Panama Canal, a big ship can come and go. There are two ways. Like the road we have na, one way to go there and one way to go there. Here also the two ways are there. Ships can go there and ship can come from here. That is the Panama Canal. And here is the Panama Canal. This is the North America continent. Here is the South America continent. Before one person have to go to this by sea, they have to travel like that. But now they can only travel like that because of the Panama Canal. Okay, and it saves the traveling time of how many kilometers? How many hours? 8 hours. Wow, that's a big time. Now, it is the time of the last route in this, the North Atlantic route. The North Atlantic sea route is the busiest sea route in the world. Means a lot of ships travel from this route. Atlantic Ocean, it connects Atlantic Ocean with the Pacific Ocean, linking USA, Canada and Europe throughout the Canadian waterways. So I'll show you where it is. It is here, this waterway route. Okay, it connects the America, North America and South America, and Canada. Canada is here to Europe, and it is the busiest waterway in the world. Now let us talk about the water transport in India. So we have learned that in India, Ganga and Brahmaputra rivers water transport is possible, but the lagoons of Kerala are also used for the transportation. Children, what are lagoons? Lagoons is a salty water lake and is separated from oceans or seas. Because India have a long coastline. You have seen the map of India, so waterways, here also water. Here we have Arabian Sea, downside we have Indian Ocean, on the east we have Bay of Bengal. So we have to travel from the ship before. Longest coastline, we have 13 major ports and 200 minor ports. The 13 big ports and 200 small ports. These ports are the gateway of India's international trade by sea. Means a lot of thing can import and export from these places. So some of the major ports are Mumbai, Kandla, Kochi, Marmago, Chennai, Kolkata, Visakhapatnam, Mangalore and Paradeep. Among these, Mumbai is the biggest and the busiest port. So which one is the biggest and busiest? Is the Mumbai. And these all are the major ports. Our next topic is airways. So we will learn more about this in next video, but in this I will tell you that it is the latest, fastest ways of transport, and the first airplane is developed by Wright brothers, whose name are Wilbur and Oliver Wright. And we are going to learn about this in next video. Up to now, you read this chapter properly. Okay, bye bye, thank you.